we wanted to fight a war in Afghanistan and win it, I could win that war in a week. I just don't want to kill 10 million people. If I wanted to win that war, Afghanistan would be wiped off the face of the earth.
President Trump made those remarks on Monday. They set off a firestorm in Afghanistan. Afghan officials called the remarks unacceptable, and CNN sources say that in the wake of the remarks, Afghan President Ashraf Ghani held a tense and confrontational meeting with Trump's envoy. Even the Taliban weighed in, calling the comments irresponsible. Joining me now, an Afghan official. Roya Rahmani is Afghanistan's ambassador to the United States. She is the first woman to hold that post. Ambassador, what is the reaction in Afghanistan? What do people make of this?
Thank you. You saw the statement that was put out by the Afghan government through which we requested clarification. We have a much deep-rooted and multifaceted relationship with the United States, and our soldiers are fighting shoulder to shoulder next to the American soldiers. What we also heard, and I'm just coming from a meeting from White House right now, in terms of some of the clarification, was that the president was really concentrating on or focusing on the fact that he really wanted a peaceful settlement to end this conflict. He wanted to end the military intervention.
So let's say, to be charitable, the president always likes to flatter the person who's in front of him. He was trying to flatter Imran Khan, the Prime Minister of Pakistan. But that too is a bit of a puzzle, because the president's last dealings on Pakistan were to essentially brand it a terrorist state, uncooperative. He suspended aid. He was very tough on Pakistan, because Pakistan, by many accounts, is the principal reason why the war in Afghanistan has not been won, because Pakistan gives aid and comfort to the Taliban and to various terrorist organizations associated with the Taliban. Has any of that changed? Why do you think the president has changed his views, seemed to change his views on Pakistan?
What I understand is that the president is giving a chance to Pakistan, recognizing the very important role that they will be playing in a successful peace process for Afghanistan. Of course, it is not deniable, and the Prime Minister of Pakistan himself admitted that in the past 40 years, the militancy has been housed there, supported there, and have been created there, in fact. To that effect, the explanation and understanding I have is that the U.S. government recognized that important role, and as they are resolved to finding a political settlement for the conflict in Afghanistan, they wanted to take this chance and work with Pakistan and ask them for sincere and practical cooperation. And I am hearing that is now being put into test.
Meanwhile, the president's envoy is negotiating with the Taliban, Ambassador Khalilzad. Do you know whether they are close to a negotiated deal, and would the Afghan government accept such a deal?
Whether they are close to finding a solution, I am not sure, because we are, again, as you know, still not on the table. We do want a peaceful settlement to be reached, a peaceful settlement that would be acceptable to all Afghans, otherwise it wouldn't be durable. And of course, if it is not a durable settlement, it would have grave consequences for all sides. We also know that Ambassador Khalilzad at the same time is working together with the government of Afghanistan right now in Afghanistan, trying to work it out in a way that it would be acceptable for all sides. We believe that he recognizes that the only way for a peace deal to succeed is that it has to be accepted by the people of Afghanistan, it has to be negotiated by the government of Afghanistan, and for that to sustain, there must be full buy-in and support. It must be a deal that is supported by the national collective vision. Otherwise, it would not hold.
Ambassador, thank you very much. Pleasure to have you on.
Thank you.